Alright guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be doing a little unboxing of a package we just got in from good old reliable Rock Auto. Now, if you guys saw the end of the last video, you guys will know why I have this package right here. But, you know, if you didn't see the last video, without further ado, let me open this box and we'll kind of get into it. Let's see what is in here. Ah, yes, good old. Can you guys guess what it is yet? Alright, it is AC parts. These are brand new AC lines for the Rx8, and you guys might be wondering, why did I buy brand new AC lines? Wasn't my AC perfectly running? Well, it was, until something happened. So let's transition over to the car and I can show you guys what happened. Alright guys, with the Rx8 now, so last time I drove it was about actually 2 weeks ago already, so it's actually been a minute, but I actually took it to Brooklyn, and here comes the bad news. As you guys can see, the under tray is completely gone, so you guys could probably guess what happened. But yeah, hit a little bit of a, it wasn't even really a pothole, but like, you know how sometimes there's unpaved road and then the pothole sticks, I mean the manhole sticks up a little bit? Yeah, kind of got caught on the under tray and it ripped the entire thing off. So as part of that though, it also punctured, I don't know if it will even focus, it also punctured the AC line right over there. So Rx8's got no AC now. It kind of sucks, but yeah, Jason's here with me as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening with the Rx8, but we haven't actually driven it in 2 weeks, so I'm here to just move it today and get it up and going, because I feel bad for not driving the car, but it's just tough to get in a car with no AC during a heat wave. So let's get in the Rx8 here and see if it still starts. Oh wow, I left the car in neutral. Okay, let's see. Will it start after sitting around for almost 3 weeks? Let's see. Where's the clutch? Okay. It starts. While we're here though, you wanna tell them what's wrong with your car? Because they're probably wondering where the S2000's been.
No, I don't want to tell them.
Yeah, the S2000 has some issues too, but hopefully though we'll get both our cars back on the road. I don't know. You think? No, it's definitely not going to be done by the next video, but Jason will tell you guys what's good with the S2000 when the time comes.
Yeah. No, when the time comes, I think it's just going to be like ready. It's going to be
okay. Well, we're going to go drive the Rx8 though, so let's do that.
Where are we at right now?
We're at the toll gate, baby.
Okay. We just got here, man. It's already locked in. We're not even at the spot yet.
Yeah. No under tray, you know, don't gotta worry about anything anymore.
The road is so nice.
Honestly, this road is, in my opinion, is like nicer than the spot we're going to. If the roads were paved better,
yeah,
like this would be it.
Yeah, this has more twists.
It's a mild cruise, I feel like.
Oh.
Yeah.
smiling, dude.
Huh?
They were smiling. They were like really happy.
Jason, be honest, was that a little bit scary? Was I,
Yeah,
that was a little scary. I will admit though, I'm not the weight transferring the car and stuff. I'm still working on it. Oh shit, we got the popo right there. Uh-oh. But yeah, I'm not the best at weight transferring, and definitely something I gotta work on. But Jason here though is a much better driver than I am, so maybe he could show me how it's done.
I'm not a better driver.
I think he is. But...
I'm a little concerned about that police car.
Yeah.
I'm kind of locked in at the same time.
He said he wasn't gonna try.
It's a little...
I think this might be also my first time in my own passenger seat on a mountain run.
Maybe, yeah. Feels good.
Yeah.
Car feels good. I like this turn.
I have to imagine it's somewhat similar to the S2000 with like the rev limiter being 9K and similar weight, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's similar horsepower. I don't know how much the S2000 makes actually on top of my head, but
240?
240, yeah, like stock, like from factory, this car makes 231, so it's not too off. I mean, granted, this car is like 20 years old now, so I'm sure we've lost some horsepower along the way, but it's gotta be pretty similar.
It feels very similar. I mean, you see, I'm just flowing. I'm kind of just, I'm not trying too hard.
Yeah.
It feels natural. I'm not driving fast, but like, it feels good.
What score would you give the RX8? Like, how would you rate it among the cars that you've driven?
That's a good question.
Jason's driven a lot of cars, so...
Yeah. But I haven't been able to drive cars like all the cars that I've driven, I haven't been able to drive them on a road like this.
Yeah.
But compared to the Miata S2000 and the rest of the cars, I think in like a 7 right now.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, where's the S2000 though? Is it the 10?
I would put it like a number above, I think, or maybe even 2 numbers above.
Okay.
But just because it's it's modified and then
yeah. I think there's still work to be done with the RX8. I think like body roll is definitely a thing that we still feel a lot of around corners. I really don't want to drop like the money for coilovers right now though. Like a couple $1,000s is kind of a little bit out of budget at the moment, but I was thinking like sway bars would definitely help with the body roll, and that's really about like all I can think of at the moment. Like outside of that, I feel like the only other thing we can do is have to be coilovers, right?
Lower the car, but you can't really do that.
Yeah, you saw what happened to my my under tray. I really can't lower the car anymore at the current moment.
But I think if you like dropped it a little bit, it would help.
Yeah, maybe when I have like the new bumper and I can run the under tray like properly, that's all good. But if I was to run it as is now, actually no, if I lower the car right as it is now with no under tray, I think it would be fine. But yeah, I think I would want the bumper and the under tray, and then maybe if I do drop it, it'll be like a couple centimeters at most. But yeah, just like living in the city, I don't want to have a slammed car. I don't know how people do it.
Exactly, yeah, that's not, can't do it.
Yeah. And as always, it's not a RX8 video if you're not at least pumping gas at least once. Did that even make sense? Yeah. Jason's inside getting something to drink right now, but really happy we got to take the RX8 out. It's been like literally, I think 2 weeks since I last drove the car. I'm not gonna fill up the car all the way over here because the gas is like $5 a gallon, so But yeah, I'm really happy we got to take the RX8 out and drive it, because it's literally been like, you know, a whole 2 weeks since I last drove the car. And I do want to get it out more often, especially during the summer, and rev it up a bit. So I'm really happy I got to do that today with Jason. Hopefully he'll get his car fixed soon so we could both come up here together. But yeah, there he is. I think that's it, 5 gallons. Alright guys, you made it to the end of the video, and as always, if you made it to the very end of the video, really appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch the content all the way through to the very end. Really means the world to me, so thank you guys so much for that. Really wish I got to drive around a little bit more as well while we were on the mountain, but unfortunately with that cop pretty much around the corner, didn't really want to risk it. But if I'm gonna be completely honest, I think we were being pretty cautious and going pretty slow anyways, because you know it was during the day and there was people out and about, so we were being pretty cautious of that. So we really need to do a little nighttime drive again. I feel like it's been a while, hasn't it? I can't even remember on top of my head when was the last time we did that, so that's gotta happen soon. But unfortunately, I just don't think we've been really driving all that much this year compared to last year. Partially it's because, like, you know, now that I got a new full-time job, have a lot more time commitment there. I can't just take off in the middle of the week and just go out driving out in the mountains like I used to do when I was at Starbucks. So you know, just part of growing up, and you know, more responsibility and all of that. But we still got a lot of stuff to do to RX8, so you know, hopefully we'll make time for that this summer, because you know it's already in July. It's kind of crazy how time flies. But I'm hoping that for this summer, I do want to really badly swap out the front bumper for the car. That way I could run a proper under tray and, you know, get the best airflow as I possibly can to the radiator. Because even with all of our cooling mods so far, if I really push it, the car does still get a little bit hot, and I really don't know what else to do aside from directing better airflow to the car and maybe potentially getting a vented hood at some point. But yeah, but the car's good though. Like, I'm not really having any more cooling issues anymore when I'm just driving. Before, it was pretty bad. I could just be cruising and I would be cruising at like 220, and it's not like that anymore, so thank God. I'm cruising at like probably 175 to 180 Fahrenheit, and I think that's really good. So yeah, I think there's just so much stuff that I still want to do to the RX8. It's a lot, and it's gonna take a lot more money, so hopefully you guys stick around for that, because it might take a little bit, but I hope that one day I will have like one of the cleanest RX8s on YouTube, and I think that's gonna happen. That is gonna happen eventually. So yeah, hopefully you guys stick around for that. And yeah, I've been rambling on for quite a bit now, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. So yeah, stick around guys, because a lot of stuff is gonna happen this summer. Hopefully, I'm still planning that trip to do like one road trip somewhere. I just haven't decided where, with a couple of you guys potentially, and you know, hopefully Jason, if he gets the S2000 running again properly. It is running, but anyways, that's enough rambling. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so much again for watching until the very end, and until the next one guys, remember to stay safe out there, because the road's a crazy place, so you gotta do your part to stay safe, right? Till the next one, peace.